Welcome to day 10 of our meditation experience, optimizing physical energy. For most people, the ideal of an individual full of youthful energy is someone who is fit by going to the gym daily or running every morning. However, among young adults, only about half perform regular vigorous exercise, and from there the percentages fall off with every decade of age. But the latest research gives hope, because your body's access to energy is dependent on maintaining a balance of biorhythms, especially sleep. You don't have to spend hours a day exercising. You can build and renew your energy throughout the day by a simple routine that embraces moving, standing, resting, and sleeping. A guilt-free life awaits. Parenting went through a revolution in modern times when Dr. Spock taught us that a baby's cries are about something it needs and wants, and parents are here to meet those needs. We take this for granted now, but the same revolution hasn't reached the needs of the body-mind. Unlike an infant who cries or a young child who can put her needs into words, your cells are silent. But their needs send signals, and we should be listening. From a holistic viewpoint, the critical thing is to balance four needs that work in harmony: to stand, to move, to rest, and to sleep. In a comparison of people from different occupations, a waitress who stands and walks much of the time is heart healthier than a sedentary writer or even a doctor. Continual sitting has become the norm as computers dominate our work, and this change isn't good for either body or mind. Your body is designed to move during your waking hours. Sitting still for too long depletes our energy because our blood and lymph is not circulating as efficiently as it should. Even the simple act of standing fulfills a deep need because our bodies tune in to the force of gravity. A study of college athletes had them take total rest without getting out of bed, and after 2 weeks they lost 3 years of muscle tone. That's one reason why surgical patients are now advised to get out of bed, standing and walking on their own as soon as they can. We don't notice it, but the most neglected need is the need to move your body. Going to the gym each day doesn't satisfy this need, because what your body wants is to move frequently, at least 5 minutes every hour. This takes attention because we've become used to unconsciously spending hours in front of computers and TVs without getting up and moving. The more you exercise within reason, the better. But as far as taking a major leap in wellness, the biggest step is to get up out of your seat and move. It's been found that small, frequent movements actually maintain energy. Being totally sedentary is unhealthy. And we are fortunate that simply standing and moving around frequently is an easy way we can immediately improve our energy level. Just as neglected is the need for 8 to 9 hours of continuous sleep every night. Current research indicates that the brain finds ways to remain alert on inadequate sleep. And to some extent, sleep deficits can be made up by sleeping in on the weekend. But these are crutches. They do not get around the fact that sleep is the master rhythm that every other biorhythm revolves around. When sleep is poor, a variety of symptoms affect areas you wouldn't suspect, such as gaining weight, feeling depressed, and being more susceptible to colds and infections. Sleep is a mystery. Neuroscience can't explain why the brain needs sleep. but current research indicates that the brain rids itself of toxins during the night. Therefore, sleep is biologically purifying. Mystery or not, all of us naturally recognize the fatigue and dullness caused by lack of sleep. We need to prioritize sleep and make it an unbreakable habit. Among the basics in good sleep are to have a regular bedtime and make the bedroom an ideal sleep environment. Dark, quiet, and cool enough to want some bed covers. If the room isn't dark, then a person is likely to have sleep interrupted prematurely by a crack of morning light through the shades. Even the small LED lights on our resting electronics can make our sleep less deep than it might otherwise be. Because conscious choices are involved, harmonizing the four needs to stand, move, rest, and sleep has a basis in self-awareness which we increase in meditation. The deepest needs are not solely physical. Taking a few minutes to rest several times a day is good for resetting your biorhythms. But using that time to meditate is more valuable, because it's the overactive mental activity in our lives that promotes imbalance by throwing off the brain's natural regulatory mechanisms. Attend to your state of awareness and everything else will fall into place. When the biorhythms of body, mind, and spirit are in balance, we generate all the energy we need. As we prepare to meditate together, let's take a moment to consider our centering thought. To renew my energy, I balance rest and activity. To renew my energy, I balance rest and activity. Now let's prepare for our meditation. Make yourself comfortable and close your eyes. Begin to be aware of your breath and just breathe, slowly and deeply. With each breath, allow yourself to become more deeply relaxed. Now gently introduce the mantra, Om Aieem Namah. Om Aieem Namah. This mantra helps regulate the cycle of rest and activity in our mind, body, and spirit by attuning our awareness to the basic rhythms of the cosmos. Repeat it silently to yourself. Om Aieem Namah. Om Aieem Namah. Om Aieem Namah. With each repetition, feel your body, mind, and spirit open into an expanded state of awareness. Whenever you find yourself distracted by thoughts, noises, or physical sensations, simply return your attention to silently repeating the mantra. Om Aieem Namah. Om Aieem Namah. Om Aieem Namah. Please continue with your meditation. I'll mind the time and you'll hear a soft bell at the beginning and end of the meditation. Om Aieem Namah. Om Aieem Namah. Om Aieem Namah. It's time to release the mantra. Continue to sit restfully, inhaling and exhaling slowly. When you feel ready, gently open your eyes. As you continue with your day, contemplate this centering thought. To renew my energy, I balance rest and activity. To renew my energy, I balance rest and activity. Namaste.